Would you like to hear some more? All right, have a seat real quick. That was set one. Set two is coming with all the hits here in just a minute. Whew, anybody having a good time tonight? It's awesome to be here with you guys. We're having such a great time on this tour. I love being out on the road with these guys. Before they come back out on stage, I want to tell you a little bit about who they are, who the band you're seeing tonight. Because sometimes you just see the show and you don't know, what's going on behind the scenes, the heart behind the band. And I want to reassure everyone here tonight that the band you're seeing lives out the lyrics to these songs that we're singing tonight. And they are off stage, what the same as they are on stage. And I know this because I've seen it with my own eyes. I've known these guys for decades. We've played hundreds of shows together, and we've traveled the world together. And some of my favorite times with these guys are when we travel the world and we're not playing music at all. We're going to check in on one of their ministry partners that they've partnered with over the last 30 years, and it's all over the world, whether it's going and building houses in Mexico for people who are living in tents and under tarps, or whether it's going to Guatemala, or digging wells in Africa, or going to Indonesia and visiting communities there. We've gotten to go all around the world and check in on what this world considers the least of these, and these guys have a heart for those people all over the world, as well as right here at home. And that's why I love sharing the stage with them, because every night that we play is special. It's eternal. It's about more than just songs. It's about more than just getting together and having a good time, which I hope you are tonight. But it's about more than that, or we wouldn't be here tonight. Usually every year we get to go on a trip, and we go to some place that these guys are working with. The last couple of years have been crazy because of COVID. We haven't been able to go anywhere. So what I've done is I've compiled a little highlight video of some of the places we've been, some of the places I've already mentioned, to give you guys a little glimpse as to what these guys are like off stage before they come back and hit the stage tonight. Check it out.
I was speechless for the first couple of hours in Guatemala. Just could not take in the scenes, the amount of people, the need.
These people are struggling just to survive. And what really matters is family, is people. It's just like, man, I wish I could do so much more. And that's the part of the reason why we go down there, is to use our platform to bring light. I think in general, one of the biggest things my experiences with Child Fund have been is the difference between sponsored and non-sponsored children. The schools that we went to, they all had clean uniforms on. I remember there was this big line of taps, and they were all filling up their water bottles with this clean, fresh water. And then every day they bring in all this food from around the community, and these kids got at least 1 to 2 meals a day. And it was fortified with vitamins, and they made sure that have everything that these kids need. And then we visited some of the hospitals where these kids were being taken care of. And their education, I think education is one of the biggest elevators. Another reason why we love doing what we do is because we see the elevation of the culture through child sponsorship.
I couldn't keep myself together because I can imagine the joy that was to throw a roof over your head, a door that locked.
Oh man.
Christ was all about feeding the poor, feeding the hungry, feeding their souls, and then you have a right, you earn the right to speak to their hearts. It's actually possible to give without loving, but it's impossible to love without giving. There's no greater feeling than knowing that you are doing what you're called to do. This is just a small little part, a cup of coffee a day, to change someone's life.
We'd love you to be a part of this. Come join us and let's save some lives.
Amen to that.
So you heard Duncan just say, come join us, let's save some lives. What does that mean tonight? Well, let me back it up first of all and say that when our family decided to sponsor a child, it was actually my wife's fault. She came to me and was like, out of the blue, I think we should sponsor a child. And I looked at her and I was like, babe, we don't have any extra money. What are you talking about? And she's just like, well, let's figure it out. Let's do it. And so what we did, you can realize how long ago this was, is we cut our cable TV package down from 200 channels to 20 channels because we watch 2 channels in our house. We watch ESPN and HGTV. My wife loves sports. I don't know what the other channels were. I never watched them. I don't miss them. Nothing has changed in my life. I basically made 0 effort, but because we made that tiny little decision to move this from here to there, we were able to completely change the life of a child and their entire family. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, but there was a little redheaded girl in there for